Oh, I'm looking at my shirt. I'm like, what am I seeing on my shirt? It's green. So it's a green screen. So I'm getting the game on my shirt a little bit. I was like, there's no window here. Like, what is reflected? It's nighttime. There's no sun. Oh, okay. Well, let's just do.
And the cracks begin to show.
Yo, what's up, guys? UBANANA here. I think it's been about 1,000,000 years since I last did a YouTube video. I know that. I'm sorry. I'm super busy. I started a business, and that's been taking up most of my life. That being said, I thought, you know what? I have time to do a YouTube video, so let's get back into the YouTube videos. Let's get back into Takedown. We got through a bunch of different Takedown maps last time around with rollouts, things like that. New maps have since come out. New rollouts have since been found out. So I'm going to try and do is I'll either get it done in this video or over a couple videos. We're going to do the Takedown maps we haven't done and maybe some look backs, relooking aroundies, look at agenzes. Maybe we'll look at some of the old maps. Either way, I'm back. Let's get into it. Let's talk Echo, a map that a lot of people hate, and I personally actually love because most people end up skipping Echo. So that means that I like to run Echo because they're less used to playing the map. My camera angle's weird. I don't know, man. It's been a while. Yeah, we'll do a little green screen on the shirt. Is it too weird? I could just do this. A blankie. I could just go blanket on the whole thing. Okay, so Echo. You spawn on the opposite. Echo's a weird map. Echo's a little bit weird because it is symmetrical across, but it changes so much depending on if you're right, left, or middle. It's a little bit awkward. Let's start with the 3 spawns. We'll call this spawn A, spawn B, spawn like C, okay? Now, spawn A has usually the job of spawn A is to fight the SMG. So there's really only one major power weapon on this map. It's the SMG. It's right in the middle. If you fly over, you will literally see the enemy guy, the enemy A spawn over there on the red side. Blue side, red side. Right, so right off the bat, you want to... Ideally, you want the SMG, especially on this map. There's no bigger power weapon than SMG. There usually is a little bit of a fight for it. You'll find on Echo, more than really most of the maps, the power weapon will actually a lot of times go untouched for a little bit because it's a really hard fight. And so a lot of people will choose to just try and spawn trap or trick the other team. And we'll get into that in a second. Let's talk about A's job. So you'll see already, I already kind of did this, but let's close our portal. So I'll right off the bat, if I'm spawning in this position, is I'll usually shoot a portal at the enemy's wall and then look through over here. Now, you're going to want to put it a little higher so that you have that, angle I believe we discussed in older videos, right? You don't want to just be standing flat in the middle of your portal because it's your really easy shot. Ideally, you want to make it harder, use cover, essentially. The other thing you can do is kind of back up and create angles. Really, don't be afraid to move around and look through your portal. What you do have to worry about is while you're doing all this, the enemy is going to shoot their portal probably at the opposite wall that I'm staring at. Usually you're going to pop your thing and just immediately start shooting at the enemy portal. Some guys will get sneaky and they'll float up and try and shoot you while you're doing that. Just something to be aware of. Okay, so you have this fight right here over the SMG. Usually there's a guy here. The other 2 guys have different options of how they want to play it. I generally like to run right to the bottom. Some people will choose to go top. We'll get into both those options. The rest of this map consists about circling, getting around your opponent. There's a lot of getting around your opponent. So if you have communication with your team, a plan you might want to do that I know a lot of guys will like to do is if you're in this position right here, you'll pop a portal there. You can pop a portal there for your teammate to run through, and you'll throw an EMP at right here, so that it blows up, destroying the enemy portal. Because like I said, almost everybody pops their portal over there, right? So you portal, bang, bang, bang. And someone, imagine you're doing that, all of a sudden, the enemy has EMP'd your thing, and now they could push really quickly to the SMG. So you might play that with your teammate. I'll set up a yellow portal, set that up for him. I'll run over here, throw my EMP, and then I'll cover him while he runs for the SMG. Pretty good play, I know. I'm a genius. All right, that's position A and a possible maneuver you could pull with your teammates here. All right, you spawned over position. We're calling this B, right? You can, like we discussed earlier, you know, run in to help. There also, you know, if he wants to run here, you could run, and you could also throw your MP here, whatever you want to do. Usually you're gonna grab the assault rifle. That's between you and this guy, right? Maybe you want to use better with the assault rifle. Maybe you guys like to roll out a little differently. Whatever you want to do, one of you are grabbing the assault rifle. Let's talk these two positions. We'll ignore the SMG for now. You have this top position right here. I don't love this move because a lot of people like to put portals right here. So you're gonna come out and immediately be shot in the back. Not a huge fan of it. All right, so you can come up here and snag a quick triple and try and either shoot, you know, if the enemy pops a portal here or a portal here, you can try and control the tops. If you do manage to control this top area, if you manage to control it, you have a bunch of options. The two main ones are either continue helping at SMG. You could send a portal there, and by the way, you could do this not just from the top, but this is a nice position to do it from, and start helping out on SMG. Or you can start moving into the enemy spawn, and this is really what a lot of Echo becomes about, is circling and getting behind the enemy. So now we're in the enemy spawn. So let's run this back really quickly. We spawned here, and we're gonna go this way. So we're going top, and you know, some people come out here, but I'm really scared of that. You can pop a portal right there. You can pop a portal here and get a little more tricky with it. See if there's guys coming up from the ramp. See if there are guys popping their heads here. You can do a little bit of a campy for a second, and then you can move into the enemy spawn. A lot of guys will run and do this and throw a portal up there. I don't love it. It's a much slower way to do it. It's also like you're such an easy target from anybody who knows you're gonna be up with this portal. But let's say you do get up to this wall, right? Maybe you're being a little more clever about it. You go, okay, I'll be over here. You know, I see no one's put a portal there. I'll put a portal here. You go right into the enemy spawn, just like that. I know I'm tripling really fast. I assume at this point everybody knows how to triple. If you've watched any of the other videos on how to triple, you should know how to do that already. So we're tripling right into the enemy spawn and trapping them. A lot of times there will be people still in here because they'll throw up that portal and they'll start shooting here, and you get behind them. All right, so that's one quick way into the enemy spawn. Another really quick way into the enemy spawn is from the bottom. This is my favorite push. So this is the push I'd like to do. Whether I'm here or here, unless I'm communicating with this teammate about going for the SMG, I'll throw the portal into here. So we call this S's. We call these two hallways S's, blue S's, and red S's. Okay. I'm getting off track here. So spawn in, throw a portal, run here. I'll actually just take this corner because usually there will be a guy here, and they like to kind of start shooting up here off the bat, trying to help their teammates. So I'll just come around pre-firing. Just come around pre-firing, right? Bang, 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 bang. Now, you can also pop a portal here and look through here at this wall. What I'll usually do is I'll go boom, walk in here, and I'll go right into the enemy spawn. It's really quick. If we do it really quickly, you can just triple all the way, almost triple all the way there. So I'll spawn in, pop a portal, do a little circle, bang, 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 bang. And you'll notice when I come into these, every time I come into the enemy spawn, almost every time I come into the enemy spawn, I try to go for that triple right off the bat. I don't want to really stay here because this is an obvious spot. So usually, if I don't mess it up, I'll come into the enemy spawn, I'll just go boom, boom. Right, just keep myself moving. You may notice, guys, that my triple portals have gotten a lot faster. That is because I have switched to mouse and keyboard since last you saw me. So bottom into the enemy spawn we talked about, top of the enemy spawn we talked about. Let's talk S's. Again, this is why Echo is not a favorite of a lot of people. We're taking this off. This is why Echo's not a favorite of a lot of people. It's a complicated map. Okay, so let's talk S's. This is where you're gonna see a lot of people moving around, especially when they're in last man standing. You have these S hallways, and they'll just either camp it or just try and move through there because you can move really fast. You can get to the enemy side through the S's as well. I also call this square or box, or usually call it square in this box, or spawn. So we'll call this square for now. So let's say you spawn in, you want to go through S's, you go into blue square, look at your S, and this is a really quick triple portal. You can do it off the top of your head, right over here. All right. What I like to do when I go through the S's is I'll put this portal here. I won't necessarily always go through it. I'll kind of look for the enemy. A lot of times they'll get confused, start shooting at this. Something I will do, because I'm scared of somebody hiding in this corner in red, is I will pop a portal here and then I'll use another portal to look, and I can see if anybody's there. If nobody's there, I can just go right into the red S, into red square, back into the spawn, like we talked about. Move around, right? So again, the idea is really getting around the map quickly, not messing up your portals, and getting from enemy spawn to enemy spawn, figuring out where they are along the way. It gets complicated, guys. There's no, like, pure perfect rollout for, you know, once combat starts. It's just communication is huge and understanding just where everything is. So we have assault rifle into helping the SMG guy. Boom. These two fighting each other. This guy comes up here, throws a EMP. We have bottom. He can come in here, help out at SMG as well. Pop a portal up top if he wants to help there. Pop a portal over here if he doesn't see anything. Or go right into the enemy spawn, which is what I usually like to do. I just rush at it. A lot of times there'll be guys here. Sometimes you'll see somebody here. Right? So you can just fight them all. So we have SMG, middle for all the different ways to get in the back, and this guy all the way to the left, who can do he can do a portal up top and go right into an enemy spawn. Again, you just gotta be careful because people watch for that a lot. I usually don't do that. I just don't find it super effective. I think people are always looking for it. Although, if I haven't done it for 3 rounds, you know, I'll throw it up because they're not gonna be expecting it anymore. So you have this position, you have this position, but usually I'll just go right bottom, see if there's anything that help. Pre-firing, right into enemy spawn, and get tricky with it. That's pretty much Echo. Getting behind the enemy, controlling the SMG, and movement. Anything else I would say is just, you know, grab the BR if you can. I feel like a lot of people sleep on the BR, and it's really strong, guys. If you hit 2 people in the head, if you do this twice to someone's head, they're dead. With the carbine, it's 3 shots. With the BR, it's 2, right? Now that the pistol got nerfed, guys, I would honestly always replace my pistol. Alrighty, guys, that was Echo. I know it's a complicated map. I hope I cut it down into a way that was kind of easier to understand. I wouldn't avoid maps you hate, because what happens is when you do get those maps, you end up losing them because other players have played them more than you. So that's a takeaway I would do. Pay attention now that the pistol got nerfed. I guess that was a little thing I barely went over, but pistol did get nerfed. Carbine got buffed. BR got buffed. Minor buffs, but definitely something you want to focus on. Headshot, 2 body shots with the carbine is a kill. 2 headshots with the BR is a kill. Just avoid using the pistol when you can. Get rid of it. It's not that good anymore. And that was Echo. I think next we'll go over golf. I don't know if we ever discussed. I know everybody loves golf. Maybe there's no even need. And there's always, of course, we just have to go over hotel. See you on the next one.